Scott Zusi coming at you from Columbia, South Carolina, the Watch Repair Station. I'm with John and Kathy. These folks know about what's on your wrist, and you need to know them. John, we're going to start with you. Kathy, you're going to have to wait a couple of seconds, okay?
All right.
John, tell us about your credentials. Tell us how long you've been doing this.
Since 1996, and got started. I was a machinist and just kind of got into watch repair. Accidentally, fortuitously, I have no idea, but here I am today, all these years later.
What'd you do, bump into someone and then you became a watch repair guy?
Yeah, I kind of bumped into a couple people and seen the money they were making and decided, wow, being a machinist is not as profitable as I thought it would be.
And that's crazy because there's not many watchmakers left in America. And Kathy is going through the process and she's almost there. So congratulations on your accomplishments to get this far, Kathy. How much do you have left?
I've still got quite a ways. So in my process of becoming a watchmaker, I'm already a quartz tech, meaning I can fix your battery-powered watches, and I can take apart a mechanical movement. I can't put it back together yet. I haven't gotten that down.
So who does that for you?
I do. But let me add something about Kathy. Number one, she's the only female in the United States that can actually truly rebuild Rolex Jubilee bands and Rolex Oyster bands. She's the only female in the United States to recently open a retail watch repair center, as well as, if you look at the United States, there are over 1 billion watches in the United States and more every day, and there's only approximately 2,000 watchmakers that are active in the United States. So it's a great career for anyone thinking of getting into it. Being female, we're seeing more females come in. Kathy owns this business, which is highly unusual in a man-dominated world. She's doing fantastic at it.
That's awesome, Kathy. And to hear those words, it's got to be very heartening, very refreshing. Do you get all tingly like I do when I hear those words?
I do. It's very validating. We were the only retail watch repair shop to open in 2022 in the entire United States, and the only female-owned one to have opened in the last almost 10 years.
Wow.
So it is quite a challenge and an honor to be able to be here.
You need to pay attention. You need to get synchronized to what they're doing here because they have special finds. Every now and again, they'll happen upon a watch that's available for resale, and they are restoring these things to near perfect new conditions. And John, so tell us about those finds, and then tell us about the values that these folks could potentially reap by simply getting involved with you guys.
Well, obviously we do Rolex. We're not an AD or anything, but we do a lot of Rolex work. However, if you like, our particular specialty is 1970s watches. Mechanical and quartz, they are so sought after. Whether you like Seiko divers or whether you like Benrose Bulova, it doesn't matter. We're not a watch snob shop. We do all kinds of watches. These watches, if you were to buy a watch that we charge, let's say it's a $500 watch, for the equivalent of quality in today's world, that's a $5,000 watch. And you've got something that no one else has, whereas you can go buy other watches that everybody can have. I mean, our thing is making specialty watches that we do put for sale on our website. So please come and check them out.
So specialty watches, that's one of the things that they specialize in. And also, I've got something on my wrist, and I really love it. And Kathy, so can you tell us about the watch that I'm wearing, the exclusivity that you enjoy with this company, and how special this timepiece actually is?
Of course. So you are wearing the Stratton Synchro in the red. I like that one because it's like ketchup and mustard with the yellow details as well.
And I love it too. It matches one of my sponsors' colors. So, and they gave me some good feedback on that yesterday. So, yeah.
And then I've got the watches
Yes.
that we sent you in this awesome travel case.
I love the travel case. I'll tell you, she makes me look very professional.
And what we have in here is the Stratton Special, which is the all black that we
Yes.
sent you there, which I heard great reviews that you loved this watch.
I love it because at the end of my job, at the end of my motorsports coverage videography, I'm covered in rubber. So it kind of makes me look good. It keeps all that rubber hidden and camouflaged.
And then we have the green Stratton Special, not Special, that one's the Synchro as well.
Yep.
And that one's green and orange. It matches your red one here, but a completely different vibe because this one here is green instead of the red.
I know, it's so beautiful. When I'm wearing Limo Guy stuff, I wear the green.
And then we had one of, I think it was one of your favorites, the Stratton Comp Diver, which has a beautiful blue face. They are all Rolex equivalent stainless steel with sapphire crystals, and they have chronograph movements, Seiko Mecha quartz movements. So they are battery operated with absolutely fantastic functions, like a great flyback timing function on there.
And I love it. It makes me look so good. And so John, high level, this watch is very special, isn't it? It's made by a special person.
Yes, the person who made these watches, designed them, his name is Kyle Schult. He, I believe, is a racer in Italy. Most of the watches, obviously, are designed in Italy. He loves racing, as you do or I do. He really created these watches for racers. There's not necessarily what we would call, quote, a ladies' watch. These are all watches that are designed for someone who loves racing and getting out on the road. And I think it covers any type of racing, really, as far as automobiles go. They're just absolutely phenomenal watches. And from a mechanical standpoint, you're not going to find any better.
Right. So, okay, guys, we have to wrap this up. But listen to me. Stay locked into these folks. Synchronize your watch to their watch, okay? You need to follow them on their webpage, follow them on Facebook, because they've got finds. They've got some really great finds, and they've got this great Stratton watch. The only place to get it in South Carolina. In the Carolinas.
We're the only retail shop in the Carolinas to carry Stratton watches in store.
And John, what is your tag phrase for this Stratton watch?
Stratton, how racers keep time.
Thank you so much for watching today, guys.
Thank
Get
you.
locked in.
Thank you very much.